Hello, guys, and welcome to the first episode of my restarted What If Civilization Started Over? I don't really have much to start off with, so let's start with the new countries first. Yeah, because I forgot what I was doing. Alright, so to start off, we will be up in Europe, specifically in this alpine region. We have a tribe, not it's just a tribe to start off, which is what this is kind of going to start with. It's just a bunch of tribes in different areas. But we have the first tribe being formed right here. It'll be the Swiss tribe, I guess. And they will be this red color, because that's what every WICSO has to start off with, is red. Our second tribe will be right over here in Turkey. I need to fix up this water border, which I will do after this episode. It will be in northern Turkey, and guess what color this one will be? Blue. 'Cause everybody knows the second country has to be blue, even though this isn't a country. This is a tribe. Just remember that these are starting off as tribes. I will not. Probably by the third episode is when we start having our first sophisticated countries. Next, we will move down to Africa, in this eastern Ethiopia, Somalia area, and this is where our second area, our second population will form. Or not second, not population. Our third tribe. It will be yellow, and it will kind of expand into these areas here. Our fourth tribe will be right in here in the northeast peninsula of Michigan. It was just by here, not that long ago. It will be green nation, not nation. Let's start off with the explored areas. They know about they know about these areas here, and they will claim over this central part and open here via Taquana Falls. And for our fifth and final tribe, it will be in this area of South Korea. I believe this is where Busan is in the modern day, although I am not at all sure. But either or, it will be purple. So there we have it, our first tribes set up. We have uh, I'm just gonna call it the Superior Huron tribe. Superior Huron. We have the Swiss tribe, the Turkish tribe, the Ethiopian tribe, and the Korean tribe. Well, the only tribe that's kind of weird. But we will start off in the same order as this went in, and any background noise. As we have this area, or the Swiss tribe expanding out, mostly going or not expanding, but mostly going up north. This area is much easier to explore than the Alps right in here. Real fuck. Next we go down to the Turkish tribe as they will expand, or not expand, explore up the Black Sea coast. Probably gonna fix this. Eventually getting to about this point here, and we move on to the Ethiopian tribe. They will, similar to how the Swiss tribe went, just expand mostly north, but also outwards a bit, kind of staying away from the western part, 'cause there's like the highlands there. That's not very easy to traverse. But eventually they'll be meeting up with the coast of the Red Sea. We will actually come to the Korean one first, as they expand further out and to eventually get to the point where they're realizing, hey, this is a peninsula. They'll eventually kind of close in this area here, discovering about all this. And lastly, the Michigan tribe. They will explore out mostly in the Upper Peninsula, kind of getting over to the Porcupine Mountains, as well as explore into Canada, and eventually they will cross the Mackinac Strait into the Lower Peninsula. Now, for them expanding, we see the Michigan tribe of this right here, as well as a bit of land in Canada. We see the Swiss tribe will will expand into all of this land here. The Turkish tribe will expand into mostly coastal areas, getting two parts where they've they see just beyond the border. Very long country we have here. Refer to South Korea, or the Korean tribes. I'm not gonna remember to call them tribes. They will claim over all of this land here. And lastly, over to the Ethiopian tribe, where they will be claiming over all of this land here. Now, we're just pretty much going to repeat this one more time, except this time it'll have a little more fun. You see Switzerland eventually getting to the point where they're now going around the Alps and mostly expanding south or exploring. The Turkish tribes are now going a bit more inland. In South Korea, they discover all of this land here. In Ethiopia, they have now met up with the Indian Ocean down here, and are exploring along the coast and on the Red Sea coast as well. And lastly, Michigan, we see the tribes exploring down onto the um, into like Traverse City, uh, other Michigan cities over here. Despite living here, I'm not familiar with it. And they will get about this far into the Lower Peninsula, and will only explore into the Upper Peninsula here. Now for the actual expansions, the red team, or the Swiss tribes, will expand into all of this land here. We see the um, Turkish tribes expand, expanding into most of the newly discovered lands, reaching all the way to this Caucasia, getting close to the Caucasus Mountains. Very big right now, actually. The uh, Ethiopian tribes will continue moving southwards, eventually getting to the coast down here, as well as reaching the coast in the north. Coming over to South Korea, we see the tribe kind of wrapping around the peninsula, sticking to the coast and going inland a little bit. And lastly, over in Michigan, we see the Michigan tribe, claim over all of this area here. Now, you might wonder, what about down here? Well, this is where our first new country comes in. The King team will will set themselves up right here next to this tribe. And that's not the only spot we see it happening, as we see another small tribe make make its appearance right in the Horn of Africa. Here, eventually, they have explored over to the yellow team, and they are this cyan color. And that will do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.